So Informa Markets is the world's largest and leading event organiser. We've integrated across two businesses over the last year as UBM and Informa Group. And what's that meant for our customers is a company with more access to greater databases, customer intelligence, and we now run 29 events in the energy and utility sector, which forms part of over 550 events that the company runs across the globe. The World Energy Congress is one of the most important events within the calendar that takes place every 3 years. And as Informa Markets, we want to reflect the industries in which we work and operate within. And this is a fantastic place for us to help support the industry, but also gain some of that intelligence and work with our customers further and support the needs and demands that they're working to operate within the energy sector. So for us, this was a fantastic opportunity to really engage in the industry further in a once-in-a-lifetime part in the Middle East as the World Energy Congress takes place here in Abu Dhabi. Middle East Energy is a long-running event previously known as Middle East Electricity, but over recent months we've carried out a lot of in-depth research and engagement with our customers, and we've moved the branding forward to become Middle East Energy. And what this event is about after 45 years now is focusing on power generation. How do we generate energy from things like solar, wind, hydrogen, wave, through to traditional areas of power generation and critical backup power. So in lots of places like hospitals, if the power goes down, you need a different source of temporary backup power that's going to sustain the operations. So these are some of the core areas that are focused within Middle East Energy, with one of the primary focuses looks at the transmission and distribution of how we utilise energy at its source, which touches upon everything from how we're doing that from the grid systems, smart metering, energy efficiency, energy storage, through to new areas that are coming through now in digitalisation, health and safety, and that access to power and electricity. If you look in some countries across the world, you have large waves of population that don't actually have any access to the grids. So we have with Middle East Energy a global platform which brings together the world. Over 50% of our audience at the event in Dubai comes from outside of the GCC region, from things like Asia, Europe, the Americas, and across Africa itself as well. So it really is a global meeting point for those sectors to come together and find how they can source solutions and learning to take their businesses forward. I think there's far more intelligent and experts than myself to probably comment in terms of that. I think energy continues to be a huge source of our everyday lives, and the energy mix is changing. I think this is something that we continue to see in discussions, I'm sure, that will feature across this week. When we look through the programme, there is a diverse programme looking at the energy transition, the energy mix, and for me is just being able to see how these things develop and what that impacts on our everyday life in terms of us as a consumer and the choices that we're able to make off the back of that.